Ladies and gentlemen, Allah's presence isn't always felt in easy, comfortable times. When you're going through good times, your gratitude might be there, but your faith doesn't face the same test. It's in the hardest of times that our faith is truly measured. Allah knows what's within you, the patience, the endurance, the strength, even when you might not believe it yourself, when you feel alone, when you're crying out, wondering where He is, He's closer to you than your own breath. Allah hears you, and He understands your pain. And sometimes that pain is a way of drawing you closer to Him, of showing you that the greatest connection you can have is the one with Him. When life weighs you down, and all you see are dark clouds, remember that Allah's presence is closer than you can imagine. In those moments when you feel alone, abandoned, and unsure of how to move forward, realize that the Almighty hasn't left your side for even a second. He is nearer to you than your own heartbeat, a constant, unwavering presence that guides you through the depths of your despair. You might be questioning, where's Allah in all this? But understand that Allah's closeness is not defined by how much we feel His presence, but by the quiet strength He instills within us when we need it most. Imagine you're climbing a mountain, and the path is steep and unrelenting. You may look around and see no one else, but Allah is with you, holding you steady, allowing you to find the strength to take one more step, and then another. It's through these steps that we start to understand that faith isn't just about feeling, it's about trusting. Faith is knowing, without a doubt, that Allah sees the bigger picture, even when we only see a fraction of it. In the depths of hardship, Allah whispers courage into our hearts, and though it may be faint at first, that whisper grows, helping us to push through. Allah is there in every tear, in every sigh, in every moment of silence when you think you're on the edge of breaking. His presence doesn't always come in thunderous signs sometimes. It's in the stillness, in the peace you feel after a long prayer, in the quiet assurance that somehow you'll find a way forward. The hardships you face are not a sign of His absence, but rather an invitation to trust that He is with you in a way that transcends sight and sound. He knows your pain, He understands your fears, and yet He allows you to face these trials because He knows what lies within you, strength that only surfaces when tested. In the darkest moments, Allah is not just beside you, He is within you, giving you the endurance to keep going, the patience to hold on, and the faith to trust in what you cannot see. You may not feel His presence like a warm embrace, but every breath you take, every time you gather the courage to keep going, that's Him. Allah's guidance is subtle, yet powerful, reminding you that no matter how deep the storm, you are never alone. So when you feel that heaviness in your heart, know that Allah is closer than you think, giving you strength you might not feel, but is there all the same. When you face hardship, when life tests you with challenges that seem overwhelming, remember that Allah knows your strength better than you do. He does not give you more than you can handle, even when it feels like the weight of the world rests on your shoulders. Every trial, every struggle you encounter is a message, a powerful reminder of the strength and resilience that lies within you. These moments are not there to break you, rather, they are designed to help you discover your own potential, to realize that you are capable of enduring more than you thought possible. Imagine a piece of iron. To become a blade, it must go through intense heat, be hammered, and shaped. It's not an easy process, but each blow, each strike is what transforms it from a raw material into something strong, something useful. In the same way, Allah allows these trials in your life as a means of refinement. He knows what you're made of, even if you have yet to realize it. Hardships bring out resilience, courage, and inner power that you might not even know you have. It's only through facing adversity that these qualities become evident, that you learn what you're truly capable of. Allah's tests are also a way of showing you your own growth. The challenges you face today may feel insurmountable, but years from now, you'll look back and realize that they were steps in your journey, moments that brought you closer to the person you're meant to be. Each trial is a testament to your capacity to rise, to grow, and to overcome. It's a reminder that Allah has a deep, unwavering confidence in you, a confidence that you may not always have in yourself. So, when you're in the thick of a struggle, when you feel like you're carrying more than you can bear, remember that this test is a sign of Allah's trust in you. He knows that you have what it takes to get through it. You are stronger than you know, more resilient than you realize, and every trial you face is proof of that strength. Hold on to that thought. Let it be your guide, and know that with every hardship, you're moving closer to the best version of yourself, shaped and strengthened by the journey. True faith isn't built in moments of comfort, it's forged in the fires of hardship. When life is smooth and all seems well, faith is easy. But it's during the tough times when every step forward feels like an uphill battle that faith is truly tested. It's in these moments when the challenges seem insurmountable that we are given the opportunity to strengthen our connection with Allah. These hardships aren't placed in our lives to cause us despair. They are there to teach us patience, resilience, and a deeper sense of trust in the Almighty. They remind us that we are never in control of everything, but Allah always is. Consider the way a tree grows. During a storm, its roots dig deeper into the soil, clinging firmly to withstand the fierce winds. The tree doesn't uproot or crumble because its roots have been strengthened by years of resisting the forces against it. In much the same way, hardships teach us to root our faith deeply in Allah, to hold on to our belief in His wisdom and guidance, even when things don't make immediate sense. Through every setback, every heartbreak, we are learning to lean into faith, to trust that Allah's plans are far greater than our own, even if we can't yet understand them. As we navigate through pain and uncertainty, our patience is tested, and with each test, our endurance grows. We learn to wait, to rely on Allah's timing rather than our own, and to believe that, no matter how dark the night, dawn will come. Hardships encourage us to dig deep, to call upon our inner strength, and to lean on Allah when our own strength isn't enough. It is in these times that faith becomes not just a word or a concept, but an anchor that holds us steady when everything else is unstable. When you're in the midst of hardship, it's easy to feel like Allah is distant, but in reality, these moments are invitations to draw nearer to Him. They remind us of our need for divine guidance, of the comfort that only faith can bring. Each struggle serves as a stepping stone, building patience and resilience, preparing us for the path ahead. It's through these experiences that our faith grows strong, unwavering, and resilient. Hardships don't weaken us, they strengthen our bond with Allah, helping us to trust in Him with a depth and sincerity that only those who have faced trials can understand. In life, we often find ourselves waiting, hoping, praying for relief from our struggles. We wonder why Allah's help hasn't arrived, why the hardships continue, and why the path forward remains unclear. But remember, Allah's timing is perfect, and His wisdom is beyond what we can grasp. Even when the relief we seek doesn't come right away, there is a divine purpose to the delay. Every moment of waiting, every second of patience is part of Allah's plan, unfolding exactly as it should. Think of it like planting a seed. When you place it in the soil, you can't see what's happening beneath the surface. There's a process occurring out of sight, a process of growth, of preparation, as roots extend and strengthen. If you dig up the seed too soon, you disrupt its potential to become a beautiful plant or a mighty tree. In the same way, Allah's timing is like the growth of that seed. We might not see the progress right away, but there's always something happening beneath the surface. There's wisdom and care in every phase, even if it's hidden from us. During times of waiting, trust is our greatest tool. Trust that Allah has a reason for every delay, that His plan is purposeful, even if it seems unclear. Sometimes we want things to happen according to our own timeline, but Allah knows what we don't. He knows the future, the circumstances, and what's truly best for us in ways we can't begin to understand. His timing might not match our desires, but it is always aligned with what's ultimately good for us. Each moment of delay is shaping us, preparing us to receive the blessings He has in store. Patience isn't just about waiting, it's about trusting in the process, trusting in the timing that Allah has chosen for us. Every second of waiting builds resilience, teaches us humility, and strengthens our faith. It allows us to surrender our need for control and accept that some things are simply beyond us. When relief finally comes, and it will come in Allah's perfect timing, we will see that it arrived at the exact right moment, in the exact right way. The journey, the waiting, the patience, all of it will make sense in hindsight, and we'll realize that Allah's plan was unfolding as it should all along. His timing isn't late or early, it's exactly right. And when you trust in that, you'll find peace even in the waiting, knowing that everything is falling into place by the will of the Almighty. When you're in the middle of hardship, It can feel as if the storm will never end, as if the struggles are unrelenting. Yet, in those moments, it's crucial to remember that no hardship is permanent. Every storm eventually passes, and behind every cloud, there is sunlight waiting to break through. This is the promise that Allah has made to us. There is always hope beyond the storm, and He is with you through every step, guiding you to a place of peace and understanding that may not be clear now, but is waiting just ahead. Hardships are like waves crashing over us, testing our endurance, patience, and faith. But Allah, in His infinite wisdom, allows these moments to come not as a means of breaking us, but to shape us, to strengthen us. With every challenge, He is building us up, preparing us for the blessings and responsibilities that lie in our future. Just as a sailor becomes stronger by navigating rough seas, so too does your spirit become resilient and wise by weathering life's difficulties. And while the journey may be exhausting, know that every step you take brings you closer to calm waters. Allah's guidance is present, even when we can't feel it directly. Just as you trust that the sun will rise after nightfall, you can trust that Allah is guiding you, even in the darkest of times. It's easy to lose sight of hope when you're caught in the middle of difficulty, but faith calls on you to look beyond the immediate, to trust in what lies on the other side. There is an inner strength that grows within you through each trial, a strength that will carry you forward, not just to survive, but to thrive when the storm finally clears. As you move through hardship, remember that Allah is not only watching, but also paving the way for you to emerge stronger, more compassionate, and wiser than before. When this chapter closes, you'll see that each struggle you faced had a purpose, a reason that brought you closer to who you are meant to be. And as you rise from the challenges, you will be ready for the future, fortified with the experience, strength, and faith that only hardship could teach you. So hold on, keep your heart anchored in hope, and know that Allah's light awaits you beyond the storm, ready to illuminate the path that lies ahead. When Allah places trials in your path, they are not there to break you, but to shape and refine you in ways that comfort and ease cannot. It's through these challenging moments that you discover your own resilience, compassion, and wisdom, qualities that might remain hidden within if life were always simple and straightforward. Just as fire tempers metal, molding it into something stronger, Allah's trials serve to bring out the best within you, developing a strength of character that you may not have known you possessed. Consider the compassion that grows from hardship. When you face struggles of your own, you gain a deeper empathy for the struggles of others. You start to see that everyone is carrying their own burdens, often unseen by the world. This realization fosters a sense of unity and humility. Allah's tests have a way of softening the heart, making you more aware of the pain and joy of others, and inspiring you to be a source of support and kindness. Hardships expand your heart, opening it up to the needs of others and giving you the ability to lift others when they too feel weighed down by life's struggles. Wisdom also blossoms through adversity. Life's challenges teach you valuable lessons that can only be learned through experience. Each hardship gives you insight into life's complexities, helping you understand yourself, your priorities, and your relationship with Allah more deeply. The trials force you to reassess what truly matters, guiding you to focus on what is lasting rather than fleeting. As you move through these moments, you gain a kind of inner clarity, a vision that helps you navigate future challenges with grace and understanding. And then there's the inner strength that emerges, a strength that may surprise you. Hardships reveal to you that you are capable of enduring more than you once believed. You become someone who can withstand life's storms, someone who has been shaped by the challenges of the past and who now carries a quiet strength rooted in faith. Allah's trials teach you that you can trust in Him, that you can survive the darkness, and that each test is part of a greater journey of personal growth. As you come out the other side of hardship, you are left not only with a deeper connection to Allah, but also with a self-awareness and resilience that will carry you through the rest of life's journey. In this way, hardship is a gift, one that leaves you with a stronger heart, a wiser mind, and a spirit that is both compassionate and unwavering.